Just about set to go and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Michael Harris the second, leading things off and takes a strike. Foul ball there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Profar now.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
There's a strike. Harris gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The pitch. Struck him out looking.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Austin Riley at the plate. First offering, and it just misses. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Throw, save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
2-1.
That's a ball.
Inside.
Tried the sweeper. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The first baseman.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Fastball for a strike. One out. Runners at first and second. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Two on, one out. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Fires to second for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. The Twins coming up, no score. Back at Target Field, and starting this one, Chris Sale.
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the Twins DH, Willie Castro. Sale, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Next offering is fouled back. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off on.
Harrison Bader, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The 1-0. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Harris racing after it. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Lopez back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. Here's the 0-2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Ball.
Swinging a foul straight back. 1 out, base is empty. And that one hammered way back there. And out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So 1 out, nobody on. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. Murphy, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. That one pushed foul. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 2nd. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves get 1 on the big fly. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Byron Buxton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And another ball. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3. Full count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Matt Wallner in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the inside corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So he's down on just 3 pitches. Watch the first 2 and then chased after the third.
Yeah, not a very good at bat right there, Boog, but that was also some excellent pitching. The 0-0 and 0-1 pitches were both right on the edge of the strike zone, so it's not like he watched 2 cookies go by. Then a great job of expanding and making him chase the 0-2, knowing he would be in protect mode.
Royce Lewis in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And now 1 and 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 out, space is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Olsen takes it himself, and the Twins go 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 1 and the Twins nothing. Back in Minnesota at the plate, Orlando Arcia. Now one missed. And that's outside.
2-0 to count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and it stays fair.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Back to the top of the lineup. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. Runner takes off, headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. And takes low for ball 1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Ball 2.
This one in the dirt. Nobody out. Runner at first. A changeup missing, and the count's full. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. Now the left fielder, Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Got him swinging.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Here's Austin Riley. Just missed.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And the 1-0. Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ball popped in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Olsen in the box now. Takes strike one. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that one is inside. Arcia on third. Harris on second. Riley over at first with one away. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And the count 1-2. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. One run's in. The second run scores, and they're up by 3.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. There's a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Foul ball, still 0-2. First and third, one down. Next pitch is downstairs. Two on, one out. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses. 3-2 now. On the ground to first. Can't glove it cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 2. And there's the strike. Fastball for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Olsen around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
As we go to the last of the third. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
Outside.
Just missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Right through there for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Sale delivers. Foul ball. Stays alive. And Sale deals. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And ball 1. And strike 1 to the catcher. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Man, he got a real good pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes. You cannot miss that. Not a great slider at all. And I tell you what, that's where you got to do damage. He looked like he was on time getting the bat through the zone, but he just caught air.
Castro batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Kelnick makes the play, and that will end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 4 and the Twins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Sean Murphy. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Kelnick, the next to hit, takes outside. Just missed. One down, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That's in there, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
Goes down looking.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Line drive. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Wastes no time there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. On the ground, right side, Lee sends it to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Braves 4 and the Twins nothing. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Twins, Harrison
the
Bader.
left fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
The batter number 4, shortstop Carlos.
Now Correa up to hit.
Correa.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that drops in for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The Twins down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Sale ready. That one is absolutely belted. Into the bullpen and gone. He sends it out of here. It's 4-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
One down. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Slider clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either. Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Wallner gets out of the way. That's ball one. Buxton stands at first with one out. Step off throw to first. Buxton back in there. That one finds the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Buxton on the run. This one in the air right field. Kelman moving under this one. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Here's Royce Lewis. 0 for 1 so far. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. In the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab. That is the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 4-1. Back after this on the show.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Twins.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Michael Tonkin.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Profile.
Profar in the box again, takes a strike.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
On to France, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here comes Austin Riley. A walk, and he's also singled. Tonkin goes 6 feet 7 inches, 35 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jorge Alcala warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Coulombe, the left-hander, also throwing. That's outside. 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That's off the mark, and it's 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike.
3-1.
And that one fouled off. 3-2 now. That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
What a battle. It's not always easy
Now
laying
batting,
off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Olsen.
Here is Matt Olson.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That's
1-1.
down and in. Here's a 1-1. That's hard hit on the line. Walner makes the grab. 2 away now.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
There's a strike.
No, outside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a
1 ball,
fastball
2
right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle
2-2.
2 strikes.
And misses inside. Next
Ball
pitch
3.
inside. Counts full. 3-2.
Full
Great
count.
RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now
That's
2
a ball.
on
Take your base.
and 2 outs.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a
Now
strike
batting,
in that
the
location.
second baseman, Ozzy Albies.
First and second. 2 outs. Ozzy Albies next up for the Braves. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe! In comes the run from second. It's 5-1.
Comes through with the RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Here's Sean Murphy.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. That clips the zone, and the count is 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Just misses with that one.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two outs. Popped up left side. Correa sizing this one up. Nabs it. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Twins, Ty France. Sale back to work. That's a little bit low.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Next offering upstairs.
1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right
Number
there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Late with the swing there.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's outside. 2-1. Inside, almost got him.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count, be ready to turn on a fastball.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Oh, that's a really good take right there. And that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Jeffers at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That
ball
one
2.
misses. That's 5 straight.
Down, ball 3.
Lee leads off first with 1 away.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Check swing on the 3-0. Look down to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So the batting order turns over. Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
0-2.
Off the mark there. 1-2 to count. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Profar settles under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Harrison Bader.
So here's Bader now. 1 for 2.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Base knock right field. Coming home. He'll score. Coming home. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 5 and the Twins 2. Back at Target Field, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Jared Kelenic. Swings through that.
0-1.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Bader makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, number 11.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Oh, 1 now. That to right. And that will drop foul. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. That one not close. 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. And he can't come up with it.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson.
Now batting, Jurickson Profar.
0 for 3 in this one.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Going, gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 7-2.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Michael Tonkin gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Aberson
Twins.
Castellano takes over
Number
on the mound.
63.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Two outs, base is empty. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. First
That's the
pitch
ball.
misses. Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, and the count is 1-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And he swings over the top there. Gets to it on to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now a 7-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Twins, Carlos Correa.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 7-3.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Byron Buxton now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Matt Wallner getting ready to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1. Ball 1. 1-1.
No outs. Runner on second. That misses, and it's 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 63 getting loose out there. Lee also getting ready. Next offering is in for a strike. And downstairs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open,
Up
walk
next
not a
for the
bad thing.
Twins,
He set up a
the
double
third
play
baseman,
opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So out of the
Atlanta,
pen comes the right-hander,
number
63.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity, so not a terrible result.
Royce Lewis will hit next. That's in there.
0-1.
This is an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
No outs, runners at first and second. Misses
Ball.
off the plate, and it's a ball and a
One ball,
strike.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Outside
2-2.
low, now 2-2. And
Ball
there's a
3.
ball.
Full count.
Got him looking for the K. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called third strike.
up next for the
So
Twins,
digging in, Ty
the
France.
first baseman,
A strikeout and a walk.
Torrance.
And that
Ball,
one is
that's
downstairs. And that's ball 1. And there's a strike. Buxton over at second. Wallner at first. One gone. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Profar makes the catch, and there are 2 down. Brooks Lee,
Now
the next
batting,
Twin up to
second
hit.
baseman,
He is
Brooks
struck out, and he is walked.
Lee.
Curveball over for a called strike.
Man,
No
I mean,
ball.
nice
One
job
strike.
just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Kelnick has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1 run closer on this solo shot for the Twins. It's now 7-3. Back in
Leading
Minnesota,
off
and
for
now the
Atlanta,
first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Ripped on a line. Buxton makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter,
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
That one fouled off. Pitch
Ball.
misses there. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way high. And that one almost hit him. Here comes a 3-2. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Bader should have it. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
So here's Murphy now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2.
Out to short. Fires across the diamond. That ends the frame. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Braves 7 and the Twins 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Jeffers. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That misses, and that is ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Castro at the plate and takes high there. That misses, and it's 2-0. And another ball. The Twins down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. On the ground, and a base hit right there.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So a man at first. And now Bader up to the plate. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Castro at first, one gone. Next offering in there for a strike.
1-1.
And a count 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Now one missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Tapped out in front of the plate. And Bader is out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And that drops in for a strike.
No ball.
2
One
outs
strike.
and one in scoring position. Now 1-1. On the ground to the left.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. Ground ball up the middle. Arcia handles, throws to first, and Correa retired. And that is the inning. One left for Minnesota. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Ready to begin the 8th. Now in for the Braves. Jared Kelenic. Castellano back to work. Castellano goes 6 feet 3 inches, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Yo one. That one ripped right center field. Back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. And they add a run. It's 8-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Outside, ball one. Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. That one the other way. Bader pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Profar, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swung on, belted. And that one hops the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. So here's Riley now. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is out of play.
Two.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses. And that's ball 3. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
First and second, 2 outs. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. And he pumps it a strike. That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Here's the pitch to Olson. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Now pitching for the
Back
Braves.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Daysbel Hernandez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Byron.
Here's the center fielder,
Buxton.
Byron Buxton. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's too high.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Ball 3.
And there's a ball. That's in there.
Full count.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. That takes care of Buxton.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Wallner.
So up next, Matt Wallner. Outside low, ball 1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Last couple of pitches,
balls,
breaking
no
balls
strike.
away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. There's a strike. Hit in the air out to center field. Harris. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Royce.
2 down, base is empty.
Lewis.
Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And that keeps the inning going. So digging in, Ty France. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls. 1 strike.
Two outs. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That's way outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Twins wind up stranding 1. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Twins.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the mound,
66.
Jorge Alcala.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's going to be Marcell Ozuna. Ground ball left side. Lewis throws to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Brock Stewart preparing to come on if needed. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Yeah, that's fouled off. one misses. Ball 2.
2-1.
That's
Ball
a
3.
little bit low. And there's ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Man at first, and here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2. Popped up. Lewis. They got it for out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Albies leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
2 outs. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Braves 8 and the Twins 3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Dylan Lee.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 52, Dylan Lee.
Here's the second baseman, Brooks
for the
Lee.
Twins, the second baseman, Brooks Lee.
That's in for a strike. And ball 1. And now 2-1. And it's fouled away. That's out to center field. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And here is Ryan Jeffers.
No.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lee around third. The relay to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 8-4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
This is Willie Castro. Just missed.
No.
Man at second. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. And it is 2-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And foul ball. Got it. And one gone.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So up next for Minnesota, Harrison Bader. And that skips in the dirt. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pulls it down and there's two gone.
The batter, number 4, shortstop Carlos Correa.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Carlos Correa. Here's a high chopper. Oh, and it hits the base. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Dylan Lee done for the afternoon. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Correa off of first with 2 away. Swinging a foul straight back. Iglesias is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.